Welcome back to Quick Business Tips. I'm Jennifer Swineford with Limitless Impact Agency. So, AI in marketing, it's everywhere, right? There are so many tools out there that are promising that they can write better emails, generate incredible social media posts, and help you brainstorm your next big idea all in a matter of seconds. And it sounds like a dream come true for busy business owners. But it can also be incredibly overwhelming and a little scary if we're considering authenticity and handing over the reins of our social media to some computer that we don't know. So, what are the best ways to put into use the power that comes with AI without making your content sound like it was written by AI and losing all of your own humanness? Or even worse, starting to put out false information and, having your business name all over it. So today we're going to talk about how we can pull back the curtain on AI in marketing. And I'm going to introduce you to your newest, most inexpensive team member, your super smart, but definitely entry level marketing intern, who I lovingly refer to as Fiona. Now, before we can really start to talk about how to manage Fiona, let's talk about the biggest mistake that I see people making all of the time when it comes to AI. It is the copy, paste, and pray approach. They type in some super generic, honestly, and most times super vague prompt that they probably pulled from somewhere, and they get all of this text from AI. They copy it, they paste it directly onto their website, their social media, or into an email without even giving it a second glance. And this is a recipe for disaster. All you're going to get in these cases is generic content, a high probability of factual errors, and off-brand messaging that doesn't fit the content that you've been writing for the rest of your career. You completely lose your humanness and your unique, authentic voice. And it is the fastest way to make your existing audience think, what's going on here? And that off feeling that they get is going to erode any trust that you've already built. So just like you wouldn't hire a human intern and expect them to understand everything about your business without telling them anything on the first day or without any training, you cannot expect AI to magically know your brand, your voice, and what it is that makes you unique in the problem that you solve. So the first step that you have to take is you have to go about training whatever AI platform you want to use. And this means that you must provide it with clear, detailed context. So when it comes to marketing, AI really needs to understand who your target audience is. This is so much deeper than demographics, and I cannot say that too many times. You have to know your unique audience's pain points, what their deepest desires are, and what language they are using to describe the problem that they have and the solution that they're seeking. You can't use your words to describe these things. You have to use theirs. You give all that information to AI. Now, the second thing you need to do is you need to tell AI what your brand voice is. Are you witty? Are you serious? Are you empathetic? Are you more direct? Do you like to sugarcoat things? Give it examples of work that you've really been happy with that you've written and ask it to interview you so it can get a better idea of phrases and words that you like and don't like. The third thing that you need to do is you need to provide AI with your core marketing message. Now, if you don't have a complete marketing message that focuses on one problem, one solution, one audience that is selling one thing, then we need to talk. Schedule a strategy session below. It's free. We will discuss where you are, where you want to be, and what might be holding you back. And guys, this core marketing message is so important. I have seen a change in a marketing message 10x the revenues for companies, not just once, multiple times. It will regularly 50% increase or even double revenues by doing nothing but changing the marketing message. So if you have one, hand that over to AI, make sure they understand it. And the fourth bonus, it's not a requirement, but huge bonus, if you have a brand book. This is going to be the key elements of your brand. Colors, fonts, logos. A lot of brand books are going to contain phrases and words that you use, phrases and words that you don't use, and even some photos. So like, do you like soft photos? Do you like dark, moody photos? Like, what is the brand's personality? What is the brand's style? If you have a brand book, upload that to AI. AI loves getting all the information. The more content and context you can give to your AI intern is going to result in better, more relevant output from the beginning. Because AI is only as good as the information it receives. If you feed it generic prompts, you're going to get generic results. Now, I'm not saying that these free, top 10 prompts to create social media that people are giving out on a regular basis are bad. They are a great place to start, but you have to customize it to you, because if you just take a completely blank AI slate and feed it a generic prompt, it's going to give you garbage. Now, what kind of tasks can you assign to your new AI intern and get fantastic results for? Three really powerful tools that you can use AI for are brainstorming ideas. So if you're writing a blog or you're creating a podcast or you're posting on social media, even as far as like getting an idea for what you want to send out to your database in your email sequence, it's great at pulling out this information. So it can give you topics, it can give you outlines, it can give you content pillars for your social media, it can give you themes for your podcast, and even ideas and outlines for your email sequence. You will notice that I did not say, just ask AI to write your blog post for you. Ask AI to write your podcast episode script for you. This is not going to give you good results, but it gets great ideas. So AI is fantastic when it comes to throwing out ideas and keeping them in line with your target audience and the problem that you solve. The second one is any kind of outline. So again, this can be the blog or the podcast, but also LinkedIn articles. If you're presenting to a group, if you are wanting to do a video script for a commercial type situation, AI is amazing when it comes to outlines. I would not ask AI to create a word for word script. But if you can just kind of get the general idea, a lot of people are then able to either fill in the blank if it's an outline for a written document, or you can just take that outline with you to the workshop that you're teaching, and just go straight from that outline. You don't even have to script out everything you're going to say word for word. The third thing that AI is really good at is a rough draft. So back when I said, do not have AI write your blog for you, if you are feeling stuck or crunched for time, you can certainly have AI, if it's given an abundance of information, ask it to write a blog post for you. Ask it to go ahead and write that email sequence or even the social media captions. But keep in mind, this is an intern. Let's think of them as like still in high school intern. They don't know anything about your business, and their writing is going to be not up to par when compared to yours. So take this very rough first draft that AI creates for you when you are crunched for time, and then edit it. Add in your own personality, your own stories, some words, fix all of the typos and the grammar mistakes, and then post it. These three tasks, if you think of them as things that you could give to an incredibly inexperienced human intern and give AI the same detailed direction you would that inexperienced human intern, you will get some pretty decent results. It is certainly enough to get the ball rolling, to get your brain going. It's so much better than looking at a blank sheet of paper and knowing that you have to write your next LinkedIn article. It's going to get that initial legwork done for you and save you some time. For some people, just getting the ideas down is what takes hours. But if they're given ideas and directions, then they can run with it. I cannot say this enough, and I know I've said it multiple times already. AI should never be used to produce your final product. So, now that you know how to manage your new AI intern, whether you call her Fiona or not, the real magic and responsibility starts now. Your AI intern is going to give you the best results and still maintain your authenticity and your accuracy as long as you follow a couple do's and don'ts that are super important. Tell AI who he or she is supposed to be in this moment. So it's like having an intern and telling her, I now dub you an expert in marketing. I'm going to dub you an expert social media manager. Now you're an expert podcast producer or whatever task you need them to do for you. So you can put in a prompt like, act as an expert marketing strategist and brainstorm 5 blog post ideas for fill in your business here, struggling with lead generation or struggling with sales conversion, whatever. Or you can say, act like a witty social media manager and draft 3 Instagram captions for a post about fill in the topic. Act like a podcast producer and outline a 30-minute episode on the importance of fill in the blank. By assigning that persona to AI, they know where they're trying to focus all of their knowledge. And if you're able to give them a task, like create this thing, your goals are, the end result should give me this result type of thing, they are able to give you much better results than if you just say, hey, write me 5 blog post ideas. I gave you all the information on my business. Now write me 5 blog post ideas. Well, are they generating these ideas as marketing strategist? Are they generating these ideas as, someone that fits your target audience? Like what hat do you want them to wear? This is super important. Every time you are giving AI a new task, tell them who they are supposed to act like in this scenario. Now, the critical never ever do not is never blindly trust anything that your AI intern is giving you. Proofread the document thoroughly. You cannot skim it. You have to read every single word. And I have found that the best way to do this, as weird as it sounds, is to read it out loud because you are much more likely to notice these weird little things. Like you'll see the word it is, and your brain, while you're reading, if you're anything like me, will register it as it's. But if I'm looking at the document and I'm reading it out loud, I am much more likely to say it's. And I know, or I'm much more likely to say it is. And I know that that sounds weird. Like, who says it is? A lot of people, but I am always shortening words. So I would never write it is. And I read it out loud and I hear it and I'm like, oh dear. And I immediately correct it. There's nothing wrong with saying it is, but I would never do it, so it doesn't belong in what I write down. The next thing that you cannot do when it comes to never blindly trusting AI is that you need to ask it to cite any research or any claims that it's making. So if it mentions studies, statistics, you need it to make sure that it is citing its sources every single time. And then you need to double check those sources. You need to go, some AI is going to like give you a link that you can follow. Some you might have to throw it into Google, but you need to make sure that the source that it is citing, one, exists, and two, actually says what it says. Because here's the funny thing about AI. It can and will make things up. Some people call this an AI hallucination. It will create false sources. It will misrepresent information that it cites, and you are ultimately responsible for the accuracy of anything that you publish, whether it's your name or your business name. So it is super important to always double check the citations and always ask for them at the beginning. Think back to that entry level intern analogy. You would never tell an intern to go write a blog post citing statistics or research or facts, and then just let them throw it up on your website without ever looking at it, without ever double checking their work, right? You would never do that on day one. So not only is AI the entry level intern, AI never makes it past day one, okay? So over time, you might trust your intern to start doing things after you've checked their work for a few months. AI never gets that level of trust. Now, it is important to remember that no matter how good you get at training AI and using AI and giving it all the best prompts in the world, you are still the one running your business. And you cannot ever replace the power of human touch. Because even with the best prompts, the most advanced AI tools out there are still never going to be able to take the place of you as a human being and a business owner. You are the expert. You are the heart and soul of your brand. And AI is an amazing tool. It is a great brainstorming and research assistant. It is a fantastic intern. But it is not a replacement for what makes you uniquely you. So your role in this AI powered world is a ruthless editor. You need to cut what doesn't work. You need to rephrase what sounds generic, and you need to expand on the good ideas that AI comes up with for you. Number two, you need to inject your own unique personality. These are going to be your stories, specific client examples, wins, your own sense of humor, even if it's bad dad jokes, and your empathy. Because even though AI is starting to touch on a little bit of empathy, it's never going to really have the heart and soul of a human being. The third role that you need to step into as an AI manager is to really ensure that what is being created aligns with your brand. So make sure that the content that is being created really reflects the values of you and your business and speaks directly to your ideal client. I can't tell you how many times I've been using AI and it seems to have made a right turn or chased after a squirrel. And I'm like, who are you trying to target here? Because it's not the target audience I assigned you. And the funniest thing in the world is when AI says, well, you're right. I'm so sorry. And then gets back on the main path with me again. So never just assume, no matter how much good content AI generates, that it's not going to go chase after a squirrel one day. The next thing that you need to think about is to add some unique insights that AI is not going to come up with. AI is full of common knowledge. It has more knowledge than any human being could possibly ever stick in their head. But you have specific experiences. You have deeper insights. And that's what makes the content that you provide valuable. The final thing that you should remember as an AI manager is that you are the one who gives final approval. Nothing that AI generates goes out without you saying so and making sure that it truly represents your business. So AI is amazing. It is a time saver and it can certainly help you get started, but you are the magic. You are the human connection and you are the one that is turning the knowledge that AI has into something impactful for your audience. So I have a bonus tip for you when it comes to AI. If you're ready, you've mastered the basics or at least dipped your toe into the water and you want to try something new, I have found the most fun way for me right now to use AI, and that is to use it as a challenger. So you can lay out your entire marketing strategy, any new marketing tactic that you're considering, maybe a new lead generator, or even have it go ahead and look at a new website that you've put together. And ask AI to play the devil's advocate. So the prompt I would use here is act as a skeptical marketing critic and challenge this idea. Tell me the potential weaknesses and where my blind spots are. This is such a powerful tool and the one of the best ways to uncover blind spots that you're never going to see. They're your blind spots. And it lets you pressure test your strategies without spending a dime. So the best way to do it is like if you are wanting to create new content for your homepage, if AI has your marketing message, knows your target audience, what problem you solve, what words your target audience uses, and all the information I told you that it must know at the beginning, and you say, hey, I'm thinking about changing the content on my website. This is what I'm thinking about changing it to. Now, act as a skeptical marketing critic and challenge what I am thinking about changing it to. Tell me what potential weaknesses exist. Where are my blind spots? And AI is going to just rattle them off for you. This can save you so much money because your other option is to hand it over to your web developer, let them change the content on your website, wait 3 to 6 months, see what the results are, and then find out if you need to change it again or maybe change it back or whatever. Like you're saving so much time and so much money by asking AI to find the problems first. If you're thinking about jumping into LinkedIn and you've been spending all of your time and energy on Instagram, just have a conversation with AI. Say, hey, I need you to act as a skeptical marketing critic, or I need you to act as a marketing strategist and challenge my ideas. Tell me where my blind spots are. Tell me what opportunities I might be missing, or what problems I might not be seeing, and let it kind of lay this out for you. Now, it's not going to be all rainbows and sunshine. You kind of know that when you ask AI to take the role of challenger, but I think there's a lot of rainbows and sunshine in the fact that I am saving time, money, and energy because AI is seeing problems before I even implement the tactic or the strategy. So if you are ready to put your new AI intern, whatever you choose to name them, into work for you, here is one thing that I want you to work on this week. Pick one marketing task that you have been putting off, probably because you hate it. This might be brainstorming blog ideas, drafting some new social media post, and approach AI with this new intern mindset and do 3 things. One, train it. Let it know your brand, your business, your target audience, all of the things that it needs to set it up to be successful in the end. 2, give it a role. Tell it to act as whatever it needs to act as to be able to be most successful with this task. And 3, give it a real critical review. Take whatever AI gives you and spend time editing, personalizing, and fact checking until it truly sounds like you and provides that incredible value for your audience. If you want help developing a marketing strategy, your marketing message, or you just want coaching on how to better implement AI into your business, I would love to talk to you. You can book a free strategy session using the link below. And I hope that you have learned some new information when it comes to working with AI. You're super smart and yet very entry-level intern, and that you keep trying to pull all of the power out of this amazing tool that we've been given, but that you use it wisely, manage it effectively, and make sure that you never let it replace your own human brilliance. Until next week, I'm Jennifer with Quick Business Tips. I hope you found this episode helpful. Keep innovating, keep connecting, and striving for your own limitless impact.